Today we're taking a look at these NFL matches, which are happening on Sunday, October 23, 2022, and giving you our match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Los Angeles Chargers vs Seattle Seahawks. Seattle has played better than expected in the first 6 weeks of the season, as Smith has exceeded expectations. One has to think that reality is bound to set in for him as the season progresses. The Seahawks have struggled on the defensive side of the ball, and their showing against the Cardinals isn't indicative of what we should expect from them. Sure, the Chargers struggled against the Broncos, and Herbert set an NFL record for the most passes thrown in a game, 57, without a touchdown pass Monday night. The Broncos are a good defense, and that isn't something you can necessarily say when you're talking about the Seahawks. Look for the Chargers' offense to power up and deliver a victory at home to run their win streak to 4. Our team pick is Los Angeles Chargers -5 points. Both teams can score pretty big, as they have excellent quarterbacks. Look for both sides to have rebound games from last week's dismal scoring of 0 or 1 touchdown. This will be an air attack game. Watch for Geno and Justin to expand those stats and make up for last week. Looking at the trends, we can see both sides are trending over. For Seattle, the total has gone over in 8 of their last 12 games and also has gone over in 13 of Seattle's last 20 games against an opponent in the AFC West. For the Chargers, the total has gone over in 9 of their last 12 games, over in 4 of their last 6 games against Seattle, and they love a home crowd. The total has gone over in 5 of their last 7 games at home. Geno and Justin are itching for TDs, and this week, they are going to get them. Go over on this game and you won't be disappointed. Our total pick is over 50 points. San Francisco 49ers vs Kansas City Chiefs. KC has been an excellent team on the road under Andy Reid and is 27-8 since 2018. They travel west to battle a Niners deep that is inching towards must-win territory in this game and appears to be getting healthier, at least along the defensive line. Bosa's presence along the front four will certainly bolster the NFL's number 2 defense. One key area to focus on in this game is the tight end position. Both teams have Pro Bowl caliber tight ends with Kels for the Chiefs and George Kittle for the 49ers. The 49ers defense is ranked number 5 in the NFL against the tight end and has the types of linebackers that can at least slow down Kels. On the other side, the Chiefs are just 23rd in the NFL against the tight end, and I fully expect Shanahan to exploit that matchup. Kittle has been banged up quite a bit over the last few seasons and has been quiet this year. This will be his game to shine. In addition, while it still isn't official that McCaffrey will play, he is healthy, and signs would point towards the 49ers using him at least on a limited basis. His presence alone should open things up for Garoppolo and could result in a big day for Deebo Samuel. The Niners have yet to play like a Super Bowl contender this season, but they will come into this game prepared, healthier than they've been in key spots and with more weapons to keep Garoppolo from being exposed. KC is just 2-4 ATS this season, while the Niners are 2-0 ATS at home. KC will score, they're just too good, but the Niners will do enough to pull out a close game. Take the plus 2.5 points and the Niners. Despite the allure and theatrics of Mahomes and the KC offense, they missed Tyreek Hill. Mecole Hardman and Sky Moore haven't filled the role of the speedster receiver that can break the game open. The run game has been below average, led by Clyde Edwards-Helaire, ranking 20th in the NFL, with 106.5 rush YPG. Even relying on Mahomes to be special against such an impressive DeMeco Ryans coach defense is a big ask. Jimmy G and the boys on offense have not been as consistently good as advertised, scoring 14 points at Atlanta, 10 at Denver, and 10 at Chicago. However, when they're on, scoring 29.3 ppg in their 3 wins. They should make some headway against Kansas City, who is 25th in scoring defense, but to the Chiefs' credit, they held Josh Allen and the Bills to 24 points. Nevertheless, the trends say under is the best, especially with the 49ers defense. The OU record for SF is 1-5-0, so hammer the under out in Levi's Stadium. Under 48 points. Miami Dolphins vs Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh made the switch to Kenny Pickett in their Week 4 games against the Jets, got waxed by Buffalo in Week 5, and then sprung an upset in Week 6 over Tampa Bay. The Steelers improved to 2-4 on the season and look to beat a Florida team for the second straight week. Against Tampa Bay, despite missing their top 3 quarterbacks in addition to TJ Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, Pittsburgh got an inspired defensive showing, keeping Tampa Bay out of the end zone until less than 5 minutes remaining in the contest. They stopped the Buccaneers on a potential game-tying 2-point conversion attempt and held the ball the rest of the way to secure the win. Pittsburgh was outgained 304-270 in total offense, gave up 20 first downs while picking 15, and were about even in time of possession, falling 30-01 to 29-59, yet earned the win. There were no turnovers, but Pittsburgh's ability to get stops in the red zone proved to be the difference in the game. Miami started the year 3-0, but has had a revolving door of quarterbacks in the last few weeks, leading to 3 consecutive losses. The Dolphins hope for better health and the ability to put one in the win column as they enter this game 3-3 on the year. Miami led 3-0 early in the second quarter, but gave up 16 unanswered points to put them down double digits. The Dolphins couldn't get closer than 6 after that, as the Vikings held their lead the rest of the way. Miami held a commanding 458-234 edge in total offense, piled up 23 first downs while allowing 11, and controlled the clock by a 35-29 to 24-31 margin, yet still lost. The Dolphins were hurt by 3 turnovers, leading to 10 Vikings points, while failing to record a takeaway. The Dolphins expect to have Tagovailoa back under center for this one, but you have to be concerned about knocking the rust off, not to mention the possibility of another concussion if he takes a hard hit. Pittsburgh did a stellar job containing Brady and company last week, keeping them out of the end zone for 55+ minutes. Now, the Steelers are healthier in the secondary, with Ahkello Witherspoon, Levi Wallace, Cam Sutton and Fitzpatrick expected to be back in the mix this week. That could help neutralize some of the big play stuff that Miami does in the passing game. The Dolphins should win this game, but after their recent struggles, coupled with the fact that Pittsburgh just stunned Tampa Bay, take the points and the visitors. Our team pick is Pittsburgh Steelers +7 points. Pittsburgh earned a hard-fought win at home last week, but still allowed Tampa Bay to drive the ball consistently into the red zone. They won't have the same success keeping Miami out of the end zone. The Dolphins were putting up nearly 28 points per game through the first 3 weeks with Tagovailoa and should return to their winning ways at home. That said, with Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert dealing with a knee injury, Tagovailoa may not be fully unleashed coming off a concussion against an inferior opponent. Simply put, you need offensive balance to light up the scoreboard. With Pittsburgh's low-scoring ways and Miami playing at less than 100%, the under looks like the better play on Sunday night. Take the under at 44.5 points.